This building means a lot to me. It is part of me, and it will always be part of me. I often tell people that not only do I live here, but I probably no doubt will die here. I mean, it's so spectacular, and it just feels good. People ask me, well, what does it look like? I said, well, I really can't describe what it looks like, but one thing I can tell you is that when you walk in that front door, you can feel this space.
When Dick Forrest from Signature Moraya Bay, called me and asked me to come in here, I was blown away with just his passion, number one, and just seeing the building and every single detail that was in here. I just really wanted to be associated with it. I mean, I was like, before I even left the building, I was like, okay, where do I sign up?
I think what excites me most about Moraya Bay and the work here was that the wonderful opportunity to do a job that has such a cohesive design and such beautiful design elements. Dick was very specific that he wanted to not only create a beautiful design aesthetic, but an environment for the residents to enjoy on a daily basis.
Well, over the 20 years that we've been active in Collier County, we have developed some 5,000 condominium units. And each and every one of them fit the time and the space for when they were built. This particular building was something that really became almost a collaboration of my life's work. It's one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities that a developer has to do everything that he's always wanted to do, with very few constraints from a design perspective. And it's a building that I wanted to live in. Not only build, not only sell, but I want to live in it, and I do.
We worked diligently to try to weave together this narrative to come up with the design concept, the narrative that included the natural elements and this refined balance. And we worked every day. Every single solitary item you would see in this club or in this restaurant or in the common areas, Dick and I reviewed, and we studied and made sure that these elements would contribute to that design narrative.
Probably every single detail has one or more of my fingerprints on it. You start out with a piece of paper and you start creating shapes, and that shapes are based upon where the sunsets are and where the views are and the orientation of the sun, and then you come up with a basic plan. Every single unit has a magnificent view to the Gulf of Mexico, and every room in the building, the master bedroom, the living room, the family room, have magnificent views. So it's not just one small view corridor.
Everyone that comes in here is just blown away by the view. I mean, just to walk in there and that lobby being the way it is. And having the beach club on site is something that everyone, raves about. Being able to go out onto the beach, have the 5-star service, having someone bring you a drink, having the food right there.
We're very proud of the fact that there will be service all around the pool. It's somewhere you can come down casually if you'd like to come down and have a cocktail or just sit by the pool and read. It has that privacy, and it's just very elegant and very nice. Something that is very welcoming when you come through the building and walk down into the pool area. Our grotto bar is really the kind of our jewel in our crown. I mean, it's a beautiful little area where you could sit to watch a sunset if you like. We certainly will serve lunch down there as well. We have a nice area that is going to be probably the social focal point of the club, where people will be able to watch a game or sit and sip a cocktail with a friend or a spouse. It's something that is well done and going to be probably one of the most important areas in our club.
I think when you look around these walls and you look at the details of the lighting and the floors and the woodwork and the stone, and you see a lot of passion. And that passion was not just from me, but it was from all of the people that collaborated on this particular project. Through my partner, Anthony Suave, who is an industrialist from Detroit, a personal friend of mine for some 20 years, he had the vision and the wherewithal to add this particular enterprise to his overall empire. He's a very, very smart guy and has tremendous financial capabilities. He was really extremely supportive and rolled his sleeves up, and he's one of the great guys of all time. I know this building is built extremely well. It is state-of-the-art in every respect. We have a very sophisticated security system. We have 200-mile-an-hour glass. We have energy-efficient tinting on the glass. All of those things make this a very, very special building.
The kitchens here at Moraya Bay, they took advantage of placing them so that you have the perfect view anywhere in the kitchen. They made it a big open kitchen and countertop, so you're right overlooking the Gulf and the beach. You know, nothing's worse than going into a kitchen facing away from the windows or having the kitchen kind of far away. They took advantage of that and placed it so that you wouldn't feel bad about being in the kitchen for any length of time. One thing about Moraya Bay that's different about this unit that everyone flips out about when they come in here is we have what we call a butler's pantry, and I don't even call it a pantry anymore because it's a second kitchen. You know, most people that come down here are on vacation or they're entertaining a lot, and this is one thing that everyone always asked Dick Horse and Signature that they loved about different buildings was like, you know, I wish we had this area that we could entertain and keep all this stuff back there. So what they've designed is this second kitchen with a pocket door. They have another whole refrigerator back there. They have another whole dishwasher back there. They have dual sinks back there. They have a wine cooler back there. They have an ice maker. So when you're entertaining, all of that stays back there and your kitchen is completely clean.
You absolutely have to see it. Whether you buy here or not, you have to see it. It is worth walking in here and seeing all the attention to detail of a building like this. It is just absolutely spectacular. But the design of it and the way it flows is something that you cannot replace and you can't even find anywhere else. And that is the reason why I am so impassioned, and that's the reason why this is why you should live here.